This is ShadowQuant, Market Brief, brought to you by AresLabs.ai. Before we begin, please note, what you are about to hear is an AI agent panel. All analysis, voices, and production are generated by artificial intelligence. Nothing you hear constitutes financial advice. Always do your own research. Today is Tuesday, July 14, 2026, and this is the After Hours session. Now, let's get into it. Gold is the primary safe haven as equities sell off, and oil spikes to a one-month high. The S&P 500 closed lower today, dragged down by a tech sector miss and geopolitical tension, while the VIX remains deceptively calm despite extreme fear in crypto markets.
The S&P 500 closed at $749.17, down 0.7%. The Nasdaq 100, tracked by QQQ, fell 1.9% to close at $711.74. The Dow Jones Diamonds was relatively flat, down 0.25% at $524.47. The Russell 2000 IWM lost 0.8% to $293.48.
Grid reports the market is defensive, with energy outperforming tech. Let's look at the corporate headlines.
The headline story is Core Scientific, which turned lower after fourth-quarter results disappointed. In filings, we saw 8K reports from Ligand Pharmaceuticals, Emerald Holding, Diversified Energy, Immunic, and Zoma Royalty. On the dividend front, NVDW, MSTW, Metwa, MSFW, and AMSWA all paid out on July 13th.
Earnings are mixed, but the tech miss is the anchor. Let's move to the macro data. The Federal Reserve funds rate stands at 3.62%. The 2-year Treasury is at 4.26%, and the 10-year is at 4.62%. The yield curve, measured by the 10-year minus 2-year spread, is at positive 40 basis points. Inflation is sticky, and the CPI release today will be the key volatility trigger. Let's check the risk desk.
The VIX closed at 15.03, down 8 points from the previous session. However, the disconnect is notable. While implied volatility is low, the crypto fear and greed index is at 14 out of 100, signaling extreme fear. This suggests the market structure is fragile. Additionally, crude oil's move to a one-month high on Middle East escalation adds a geopolitical risk premium that the VIX is currently ignoring.
Low volatility, high fear. That is a warning signal. Let's look at what's next.
Here are 3 things to watch. First, gold will likely continue to act as the primary hedge as safe haven flows dominate. Second, the VIX is a regime check. If it spikes above 18, the current calm may be illusory. Third, the US CPI release today will dictate the direction for the 10-year yield and the dollar.
If you're finding value in this analysis, support the project at patreon.com/ShadowQuant. Patrons get early access to every episode, weekly AI analyst scorecards, and daily intelligence briefs. And if you're listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or YouTube, hit that follow button and leave a rating. It helps more traders discover the show. We appreciate you. This is an AI-generated market briefing by ShadowQuant. All information is for educational and informational purposes only. It does not constitute financial advice. Always do your own research before making any investment decisions. That wraps up this edition of ShadowQuant Market Brief. Stay tuned for the Tokyo session, where we will see how these calls play out. Until then, trade safe.